what do you reckon of that then, Andy?
That is absolutely superb.
There you go.
Beautiful. See? That. Beautiful.
Yeah. Right, welcome back. Below average wild camper in the Peak District today, and as you can see, it snowed a bit. I'm back out with my father, below the average wild camper. No, sorry, I'm below average wild camper.
I'm over the hill.
Over the hill wild camper. And I'm also out with a nice lad who got in touch on the internet, Andy. He's a wild camper. Apparently he's got a YouTube channel and all. Andy, what's your YouTube channel called?
It's just my name, Andy Beavers. It's not special.
I'll put it in the description, Andy Beavers. You might have heard of it, I don't know. Only joking. So anyway, I bribed Andy to come out. I said I'd cook him a Trangia curry. So when we get to the top and we're going to Kinder Downfall, we're going to have a turkey Trangia curry. Christmas special, eh?
Morning.
Right. Not much to see at the minute. It's a bit misty, a bit snowy. But when there is, I'll bring you back and we'll show you. Right.
My turn.
So you're up there. Right, well, we're just getting towards Jacob's Ladder, and I'm going to take off a layer and put my spikes on, I think, because I've already been on my arse once. That's normally my dad's job. So, it's quite misty at the top, but you can see though, you know, you've got a bit of a nice view there, nice wintry view. Spikes are on, layer off. Right. Now we're going up this. Let's get the heart beating. Dave has no spikes on. So if you're watching this, ma'am, and he comes home with a broken wrist, he's only got himself to blame. Well, that's Edale rocks. Snow's coming down again, so I think I'll put the waterproof back on. I don't want to get soaking. You see, there's absolutely no view, but in its own way it's beautiful, isn't it? Right. Oh, aye. It's buried.
No, but yeah, it's there's some there and there's some here. And on this plaque here.
Another plane crash site. Did a video of that a few weeks ago, but not this one.
Yeah, the climb straight up there, so just there it drops off, sheer drop down. It must be, but it's 50-60 foot.
So we're at Downfall now, Kinder Downfall. Going to get some water, as you can see. Water's running pretty freely, and then we'll find somewhere to pitch. Not much of a view, but you know, you can see the reservoir. Right, let's get some water. That's been a good walk that day, hasn't it?
No, it's nice.
So we've done 5 miles to get to Downfall. We've passed a couple of pairs of walkers, haven't we?
Yeah.
Who've asked for the directions back to Edale as though they don't have a map.
And they haven't a clue.
And they haven't got a clue. And of all the days of the year to do that, on a day where everything looks the same, it's probably not a great idea. But like I said, we've passed at least 4 people. So it's surprising how naive people can be coming out into the hills. Right, anyway, like I said, we're going to get some water and we'll have to find somewhere to pitch the tents. We need well, plenty space because there's 3 decent sized tents to pitch today. Right, well, as you saw, we're all pitched. It's difficult finding what's a flat pitch when there's snow down. You've got to kind of stamp the ground out. But anyway, I've got my inner all set up, and I've lay on the bed and it's nice and comfortable. I wouldn't normally bring me inner, but the forecast is actually in the middle of, well, very early morning, say 3 in the morning, we're going to get some pretty strong winds and snow. So I didn't want the spin drift coming into the, well, it will come into the tent, but if I'm in my inner, I'm protected, you know. Anyway, I'm all set up. I'm going to get back out the tent now and collect some water, and I'll show you my dad's tent and Andy's tent. Right. Right, so as I said, we're all pitched. I'm in the Duomid. I really wanted to use my new Trailstar, but I was a bit worried about if it snowed heavy. This is better to shed snow because the walls are steeper, you know. The walls are steeper so snow doesn't collect. Here's my dad. He's in his 2-person X-Made, and Andy's in his Trailstar. And we're just building a little bit of a stop the spin drift getting in.
There's a bit of a gap there, so a little snow wall up to stop any spin drift.
Because early this morning, like I said, it's going to get pretty wild. So it might be in blizzard conditions. Anyway, we'll have a coffee. When I start cooking, I'll bring you back Trangia Christmas Classic. Right, welcome to Steve's Trangia Camp Kitchen, and it's a Christmas themed camp kitchen, so we're going to do a Trangia Masterclass, and say I've already got the burner on, and we're going to have that British Christmas classic turkey curry. So I bribed Andy to come out so I'd cook him a turkey curry. This turkey, mine, it looks remarkably like chicken. So anyway, when we start cooking, I'll bring you back and show you step by step how I do it. Right, so first step, I've heated some oil, and I've got some like whole seeds, so like cumin seeds, fennel seeds, etc. And we're going to put them in while I then chop up some onion. Look, I've even put blue gloves on for hygiene reasons. Right, there's some mustard seeds in there as well. And then when it starts sizzling, they should start popping, and then we'll get the onions in. So I better chop these onions up.
You think he'd done it all his life, wouldn't you?
Well, I'm not sure if Andy knows, but I actually went to college and I did an NVQ level 1 in professional cooking. So that's why I'm this good.
I mean, most people would just use either white onions or red onions. This master chef uses both red.
That's only because I only had one white onion. Right, I think next stage we'll put the ground spices in. So here it's like a mix of ground coriander, some garam masala, a bit of turmeric. And we'll cook them spices out. And some some dried flake chilli as well. That's where the heat's going to come from. Right, so I've cooked them spices out, and now I'm going to put the turkey / chicken in. So I've marinated these chicken thighs in some natural yogurt and some garlic and ginger and some black pepper. Right, now we'll cook out this chicken for a bit, and then we'll put some tin tomatoes in. Right, so that chicken, it's not cooked through, but you know, it's getting there.
You're not going to kill us, are you?
No, definitely not. There's going to be no gastroenteritis on this camping trip. I even had blue gloves on, if you've noticed.
I haven't known.
I'm not touching it, am I? Right, so now I'm going to put some tin tomatoes in, but you can see the pot's getting towards maximum volume here. Let's see how that looks, and then I'll keep adding. It's starting to look like a curry.
Oh, yes.
I don't even know if Andy likes curry.
Yeah,
Right.
I like curry.
I'm pleased, because I couldn't eat all that.
Me and my dad had a luxury night last night. We stayed at the Maynard in Grindleford. Carb loading. On belly pork.
But we restrained ourselves this morning and only had a continental breakfast.
Aye.
We didn't have the full English.
Right, that's looking good, isn't it? Right, we'll put the lid on and we'll let that simmer for a good 20 minutes or half an hour or so. Right, so you can see that definitely looks like curry, doesn't it? So I've got this creamed coconut. Instead of humping up like coconut milk, I brought the creamed coconut, so I'm just going to put some of that in. Right, anyway, I'm putting that in, then I'm going to put some salt in, and then we'll get the rice on, eh? Right, okay, so I'll take the lid off and I'll show you what we've got going on here. So you can see that chicken curry looks like chicken curry, so that's a good start, isn't it? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to give it a good squeeze of lime. And then I'm going to put some chopped coriander in it. Mix that up. And the curry's acting like the lid for the rice. So we'll take this off. Right, that rice is done. I've probably got a bit too much water in it, to be honest, but it'll be edible. So let's put that to one side. Let's give the curry a blast. Then we'll divvy out this rice. I think I've done plenty, haven't I?
I think you have.
Right, so add on. Let's get Andy to try it. So normally I always say it's lovely, so Andy's got to be honest here. Go on, Andy, you have a.
I'm guinea pig on this one. So what is it? This
is Christmas turkey curry.
Christmas turkey curry. Christmas turkey stroke chicken curry with rice.
On the Trangia,
On the Trangia.
in a
Trangia
snowstorm.
Masterclass, in the snow.
On Kinder Downfall. Well, what do you reckon of that then, Andy?
That is absolutely superb.
There you go.
Beautiful, that. Beautiful.
See? There you go. So that's it.
Let's get stuck in then.
Absolutely class. Right, anyway, we're going to eat this.
I'm going to get my way all through all that.
And then Andy's got to wash up. Right, see you in a bit. Right, back in the tent. Still snowing, but just very light. Anyway, that was a successful Trangia Masterclass chicken curry. I must say it was very, very, very nice. We all enjoyed it. Anyway, I've put the kettle on. It's still really early. It's only 10 to 7. But put the kettle on. I'll have a coffee and listen to some podcasts or something like that, and then have an early night, I think. Because in the morning, I think it might kick off. So if the weather forecast's correct, we could have winds of about 30 mile an hour, gusting up to 40 with snow. So that's a blizzard in my book. Anyway, I'll see you in the morning. Right. Morning. I slept all right there. The wind did get up at about 3 in the morning, and it's been up since, but it's not bad. It's certainly not as bad as it was forecast, but it doesn't sound to have stopped snowing all night, and I had to keep knocking off the snow off the tent. So I'm expecting when I get outside we'll have a lovely fresh covering of snow. But the wind hasn't been that bad. Or if it has, maybe we've just picked a really sheltered spot. Anyway, I'm melting some snow. I've got some water, but I haven't got loads of water, so I'm going to melt a bit of snow, fill my kettle, and then I'm going to make some porridge and have a coffee, and then slowly get myself pulled around. But it was a nice comfortable night. It certainly wasn't cold in here. It's nice and warm. Right, let's get on with this coffee. Right, I'm up. I'm dressed and I'm up. I think we've had probably about at least 3 inches through the night. Every time I woke up, I just kept bashing the panel of the tent to like knock it off, and it just drops off. It's fantastic. Andy's got a fair bit of snow drift. Snow drifted on the back of his tent. But great night. No trace left. Right, well that's it. That's Kinder Downfall. A nice snowy winter camp. And I must say I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Yes, good.
It went according to plan, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, thanks to Andy for joining us. Hope you've enjoyed watching it. If you've watched this far, well done. And we'll see you next time. Cheers.